So this video gonna be about Ezra Edelman, the one who has the unreleased Prince documentary, and he's also the one who did the OJ Made in America. And think about the subjects that he is employed to do. I didn't really care for that Made in America about OJ. I thought it didn't go nowhere for me. It didn't give a balance. I told you not guilty. So I don't understand it, but I understand why the hype and all that's what they put money towards if they do that. And then of course with Prince, which I think should come out, uh there's nothing that you can, one way or the other. But I look at who they put in these people in positioning to uh document blackmail figures that they want to give a spin to how they want. Would you have gotten the same budget? Would he have gotten the same budget um, if he had have did a documentary at first about Pete Rose or you know the Donald Sterlings of the world? And I just say that because ownership or people that have stories that is paramount or certain situations. So where are we going to go with this? But would it have been the same revered? So you just kind of look at how things go. Couldn't get it on a Robert Blake situation, or could he? You know, so that's the first one, and then on musicians and people, etc., etc. Uh, he went at Prince, but if he had gone at some other artists. I see the black focal point of artistry and people that they pick, the money's always geared toward that's how they put the bag on you. Now I know he did the courtship rivalry of Magic and Bird, I get that, and the other stuff. But I'm thinking about OJ Simpson, the Prince, and how you get to tie that together. And that's not by accident. Because, popularity, but also the spin. You got to see how some of these people get to be put in a position to use that unilateral, but also how they get to flip it too. And I'm always compelled when to get someone that I look at him very strange and odd. I thought the Made in America with OJ thing didn't have a balance at all. I don't think that there's ever been a balance. To me, the Prince one being unreleased should have came out as much as the OJ one should have came out, or maybe they shouldn't have came out at all. Got to remember something: the prejudicialness when you're using African American male characters and you're doing a documentary. Are you going to just highlight the good? How are you going to highlight it? What's it going to be the balance of? And sometimes with these documentaries, they come they come with an agenda. They hire someone who looks like said person that for the culture, but yet the undertones and the biting of it doesn't balance it out. I don't see balances. I have had a problem with most African American documentaries on artistry and stuff because most of the times it's done in a way that is done to not give a balance. You could never have a fair OJ Simpson balance, and you can't have a fair Prince one. So maybe they should have never came out. Maybe his documentaries should have never even seen the light of day. That's what I'm kind of coming to. Because I think the same person who couldn't get a Prince one out, how can you get an OJ Simpson one out? Unless, of course, you got a backer that wants you to malign and doesn't want you to accept the fact of not guilty in a balance of stuff. So I have a problem with what he represents as a filmmaker and a director. I know there's someone else that thinks like that too, because I question the authoritative nature of it when I think about, okay, because OJ's kid situation is more complex than Prince's, but yet fundamentally, you're taking the factor of crossover appeal, trying to sell it, trying to balance it, and how are you going to balance all those mediums? So I did not really care for that Made in America, and I never have seen a balanced O.J. Simpson one yet that has acknowledged that accepting the verdict, accepting stuff. I just don't buy it. And then you got Jay Z with that whack OJ diss track, which was uncalled for. Could have been slanderous as far as I'm concerned. really could have been. Because who does Jay-Z end up hanging out with? Who is his compadres? Who is his association with? Think about it. And then come back to what you was trying to say. Especially from an entertainment industry that has prospered off of this. And it's just something that I have an issue with when they do documentaries. There is never a counter. Please like, subscribe, welcome thoughts, comments. And I do respond. Thank you. Wash your hands. Keep your mind clear. Watch out for another share if you like. Hit that membership. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay true, stay real, stay woke, stay free. I'm out one time. Peace.